This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I want to overall talk on switching from... Because the thing is this, I've made so many different cell phone switches throughout my life, but overall I wanted to talk on switching from iPhone to Android, or switching from Android to iPhone. I will be doing a 2-for-1... what would this over? Because it's like, it's iPhone to Android, and then the other part will be Android to... So I guess like a 2-for-1 for 2? I've confused myself. Nope, that hit like a point in my brain that I shouldn't have hit, and I'm like, nope, that part of my brain hasn't been discovered yet. I'm not trying to enter the matrix in my own mind, because I feel like I'm gonna pass out and wake up like 3-4 years later like, what just happened? All right, so but anyways, all right, but no, let's overall talk on from switching to iPhone to Android, and then afterwards I'll be talking on switching from Android to Apple, because I have done both. There has been times where I've had an Android and I've switched to an Apple, and then I've had an Apple phone and I've switched back to Android. So but is the switch scary? Is it different? Is it, what to overall expect from these switches? Now, if you are switching from Android to Apple, expect the phone to be mad different. Like, you're gonna be like, whoa, what is this? But I feel like it's gonna be different, but in an easier way. I feel like with Android, it's gotten easier over the years, like when you use the phone more, because I remember when I had switched from Apple to Android, and I'm like, what am I using right now? But then I remember when I had got a newer Android phone at the time, and it was old, like I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to my switches and stuff, but I'm gonna get to the point in time where I had bought a phone just for Android, okay, or Samsung, the next day to announce another Samsung Galaxy phone. Bro, when I tell you I was upset, and I had somebody tell me you should wait on it, and I'm like, nah, it's cool, it's chill. They ain't gonna probably announce that phone until, a few months from now. Literally 24 hours later, eating my breakfast. Oh, Samsung, I think, which one did I have at the time? I think I had the Samsung Galaxy 8, and they're like, oh, Samsung Galaxy S9 coming out here soon, and I'm like, are you serious, bro? Like, that was upsetting. That was upsetting, but I'm not mad about it anymore. Okay, I'm calm, I'm okay. But anyways, so when I had switched, you know what? Because I feel like I'm all over the place with this podcast episode, so I'm gonna just start from when I had switched from an Apple to an Android. All right, so talking, because what iPhone did I have? I think I had the iPhone 6, I think. Yeah, because the 7 was when they had came out with the ones that didn't have no headphone jack. All right, so but no, I had the iPhone 6. And I just remember that phone getting so slow, bruh, to the point where I was like, I have to go out and get me a new phone because this phone ain't working. But no, actually, no. Prior beforehand, so I had an Android phone, right? I got this, I ordered this phone in, and I had it for a little bit, and it was not good. It was this like sliding phone, I think. Was it a sliding phone, or did it open up? Either way, it was an Android, and I remember that phone was going to get me hurt, bruh. No, because there would be times where I would be using it or talking on the phone. That phone would abruptly just hang up, right? Now, due to my skin complexion, I would like for y'all to take a guess on what skin complexion do you think, or no, what race do you think my mom is, right? Now, if you guys know the obvious answer to that, myself being African American, I don't think my mom's gonna be any different. My mom is also African American. Now, when she is yelling at you about your grades, right? And then just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, halfway through the sentence, you need to get your act together. You need to get them grades up, hang up. And I'm like, Oh my God, no. No, 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 no. Please, please turn back on. Please turn back on right now. Because no, bruh. Like, and the thing is this, like, overall, like, a parent should know, like, okay, my kid ain't that crazy to just hang up in my face like that. So, and this is like, I'm not near my house just yet. I was just entering the neighborhood to lead into my house, right? And I'm like, bruh, I'm nowhere near home. She honestly thinks I'm crazy right now. So I'm like hurrying up, trying to turn the phone back on. I'm like, look, the phone it abruptly hung up. Okay. Like, no, I told you this phone is acting up. I did not hang up in your face, but that's on some stuff where it's like, fam, you cannot have a phone. But it was one of those like generic Android phones. It was one of those like, it should have been free type phones. Right. So, I think after that I had switched to, I think I had got an iPhone 4. So I got an iPhone 4. So yeah, if you're switching from like a crappy Android, like if it ain't like the Z Fold 4, the Z Fold Flip, the Samsung Galaxy S series, what are some other ones? The Note, because I think they just recently came out with, or I think is that called the Notebook? Because they got one, I think, called the Note and then the Notebook. And the Note is just pretty much like a big old giant tablet type phone. And I think the Notebook is like a laptop. So they got so many different types. But like, you're going to want to go for like the ones in the, like, they got like their own little area with pictures and all that stuff. Like a little cutout, like cardboard, like box type thing, to promote the phone, whatever it is. But no, you're going to want to go to that section. So like when you're switching from like an iPhone to an Android, because it ain't like with iPhone where they got like the iPhone 4, 4 Plus, 4 Plus S, 4 Plus S Plus C Plus whatever. Like, no, with Android, they got so many different types of Android phones from I think Google Pixels are considered, well, yeah, because I think it does have like the Android thing, like the, like, not, well, Apple calls it iOS, but Android, they call it something, I don't know. But anyways, but I think Google Pixel, so you're gonna want to go with like Google Pixels, because Google Pixels are good phones. They're starting to do some good things with their phones. What else? The one that I have is the Galaxy Z Fold 4, and then they got the Z Fold Flip, and then they got the S series. I've had the S series and then the Fold 4. And I'm trying to think what other ones. Yeah, so in my opinion, like, if you're going to want to go for something that's like, I guess not too crazy with Android, Google Pixel 5 or the S series, the Samsung Galaxy S series. But if you want to get something like, you want to show off to your friends and stuff, then yeah, get the Z Fold Flip or the Z Fold, the Z Fold, no, not Z Fold Flip. I don't know why I'm saying that. Z Flip or the Z Fold 4. Because I think that's what it is. I want to say 4, but it's coming out with Fold, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore, man. I've just gone crazy in this podcast episode. But anyways, but no, those will probably be the best bets. Anything else? Because I know they got like the A, I think the Samsung Galaxy A or something like that. Nah, bro, you're gonna want S or Z. If it got an S or a Z in it, then go for it. But if it got an A, nah, just let it be, all right? So, but anyways, but yeah, making that switch, it is different. So in my opinion, I would recommend watching some tutorials. I should do that. I should do like a tutorial on how to use like a Samsung Galaxy phone and stuff, because it can be a little bit overwhelming and stuff when switching and things. But no, for the most part, like, it's chill. Like, if you just like play around with the phone for a little bit, like figure out like where your camera, your messages, download your social media apps, because that's really the only difference I would have to say is just the menu setup. Other than that, all phones are the same. When you use an iPhone, you're using an Android. When you're using an Android, you're using a Google Pixel. When you're using a Google Pixel, you're using any other. So and the only difference is between like because even with iPhone, they got like those like line of iPhones where it's like the iPhone SE, then the iPhone, which ones are they on right now? 13, 14, whatever and stuff. But no, like, so they got like the one where it's just the number, and then it's like the number, I think, in the plus or something, and then they got like the bigger ones and stuff. And so with those, with the iPhone, you're gonna want to go for the biggest iPhone, because I feel like that's the one that got the more technology in it versus the smaller ones. It's like, after probably a year or two, them phones is gonna start messing up. And no, like, so the crazy thing is that when I had switched from the first Android to an iPhone 6, it wasn't as bad. But then when I had got the iPhone 11, because then I had switched back to the Samsung Galaxy, and I had that until it had started messing up. And so, I had no choice but to go out and get me a new phone. Because, with the Samsung Galaxy S9, oh my God, like, it was like randomly turning off my music. What other things was it doing? Like, I had to say, I think I would have rather dealt with that, because I probably could have just went and got an update for that versus the, with the iPhone. Oh my God, bruh, I was having so many issues with that iPhone 11. And bruh, I hadn't even had it for a long period of time. Literally, within months of having it, it wouldn't send out text messages. Oh, no, so it would send out text messages, but for myself, it wasn't sending. So it'll say, like, message failed on some, like, weird stuff like that. Then all of a sudden, a friend is all like, why did you just send me 5 pictures of this same picture of your shoes? Why are you sending me the same picture? Like, what's going on with you? And I'm like, oh, no, the phone, like, it's messing up. Then fast forward until later on that year, and I think, what was it, 2020? Was it 2020? It might have been, no, I think it was 2020, so I remember it was Thanksgiving. I remember I was going to the store, and I think I was getting me some Red Bulls or something, and my dad had texted me prior before I had left, and I was like, and that's weird, like, my dad, he hadn't, like, text me back. Usually, me and him, we're back and forth with it. Like, me, I have to say, my dad is probably one of the best texters I've ever texted, because he responds back, like, not instantly, but you can count from when it's like, okay, he reads the message, he types up what he needs to type, boom, send it. And I'm like, he don't usually take that long. I'm like, what? Let me check my phone real quick. Pull my phone out. Then that's when the alert pops up. And it wasn't even doing that for my messages. It was doing that for every alert possible. And I'm like, thank God. It was, but at the same time, I'm like, the pandemic was pretty messed up, but it's like, bruh, I can only imagine, if that would have been like for my alarm too, I would have been late for work, if not every morning. I would have had no choice but to go out and get me a new phone, because I'm like, nah, bruh, this ain't right. I'm like, I gotta get me a new phone. So then eventually, I think I got the Samsung Galaxy S21. And I was just, I was working with that, and it was a solid phone. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for the phone that I got now, the Z Fold 4, I probably would have still kept the Samsung Galaxy S21, because it was a solid phone. In my opinion, I had to say that was one of the best phones that I had. Like, I think it might have been getting slightly slow, but I had just wanted to get me the Fold phone, because I was like, this phone looked nice, and I was like, nah, I like it. It's one of those phones where I'm like, when it starts messing up, then that's probably when I'll go out and get me another phone, but I'm probably gonna just get me another Samsung Galaxy phone and stuff, because with iPhone, it's like, there ain't really too much with it versus with like Samsung Galaxy. I mean, they got a whole folding phone. iPhone, like, they got like, it's pretty much like the latest feature that they got is a feature that they actually took from the GoPro cameras, where when you're like running and you're recording a video, and then like when you're running, of course you're gonna be shaking around and all that stuff. So with iPhone and their latest like new technology, not new technology, but their latest technology added to the iPhone. So they just added where they showed where this mom, she was like running alongside with her kid, and the kid was like doing some foot race, and then the mom was like running all like on the side, like recording and stuff. And of course, phone gonna be jumping around and being all bouncy and stuff. And then, that was their feature. And I'm like, bro, you guys can go out and get you a GoPro camera. I guess, like, the only difference between that and then it's like, you got a phone, so it's, of course, going to be better and things. But I'm like, fam, I literally have 2 GoPro cameras that do the same exact thing. there ain't nothing new to me about that. I'm like, and I actually would trust GoPro more, because I'm like, I feel like that with iPhone, they're like, oh no, this the shakiness, it's like you go and try to turn that feature on to where it doesn't make the video all shaky and then the feature randomly turns off. Like, nah, bro. iPhones, for some reason, I have seen, like, when they get old, bruh, they get old. Like, cause currently right now my mom got an iPhone, and I'm like, fam, that iPhone, I think it's the 10, and you know, that's it's pretty old. But some of the stuff that her phone be doing, I'm like, bruh, I most likely would have threw my phone across the street and then tried to run full speed, jump as high as I could with like the most heaviest shoes that I have, and literally curb stomp that phone. I'm like, no, that phone, it's not right. Okay, you definitely gonna need to copy you a new phone here soon. But yeah, man, you know, phones, they get old after a while and stuff. But yeah, it's like making those switches. It's like, you know, it can, like I said, it can be a little bit overwhelming. But once when you figure it all out and stuff, then yeah, it's fine. Like I said, all phones are the same in a way. It's just slightly, they're like maybe a little bit of a difference. But for the most part, all phones they're all pretty much the same. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off of your first purchase. And also, if you are purchasing any drinks from Poggers, hold on for a second. Okay, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off of your first purchase. And if you are purchasing any energy drinks or sleep drinks from Poggers, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock 10% off of your next purchase. And if you are purchasing any controller covers or analog stick grips, you could go to Fatal Grips and also use my promo code TMossBoss, and then we'll knock 10% off of your next purchase. If you want to learn more about SeatGeek, drink Poggers. That is their name, or yeah, Poggers energy drink / sleep drink. You could go to my Twitter account. The 3 accounts that I just named off, they will be in my Twitter bio. Why did I mess up so bad on that outro, bro? I'm not even tired. I don't even know what's going on right now. All right, so, but anyways, thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.